Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe in. Drink. What's up, family? Come on in. Grab your glass with some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Take it to another level. Simply pour some water. Drink. I want to thank you for joining us. Or should I say, live the show. I want to say great cool checklist to everybody before I forget what we are. Yep, that's right. I want to say great Kuji Chagalia. I want to say great Kuji Chagalia. Turn that down a little bit so that I can make sure that y'all get every word of the message. You know what? I need to work on my haikus for the day. I jumped on so quick, I forgot that I didn't have a haiku. So, but before we get to our haikus, we want to say goodbye to the ancestral algorithm for yesterday. And yesterday's was, I recognize my brother's struggle as a data point in our collective growth. I recognize my brothers and sisters' struggle as a data point in our collective growth. We want to say goodbye to that, and we want to say hello to the algorithm for the day, and that is, I am indigo, deep, sovereign, and self-governed. I am indigo, deep, sovereign, and self-governed. Man, we are going to have a great conversation today, but let me go and get the haiku for you. But even before I get to that, man, listen, family, I'm looking at stuff, and being somebody who's constantly thinking about our people and constantly thinking about the situation we are in here, family, the more and more I look at this thing, system or beast or whatever you want to call it, this thing is becoming more and more unsustainable. More and more unsustainable. We have markets shooting to highs when people's lives are going to the lowest lows, where prices are rising, right? And the reason the markets don't reflect reality because the markets are owned. A large percentage of the markets are owned by less than like 1% of the 1%. Like 32% of the market is owned by the top by the top 1%. 32% of the market, I believe, is owned by the 1%. And it's a small percentage of that 1%, maybe 1% of the 1% that owns a majority of that. So the markets are not able to reflect the realities of what's going on in the world and what's going on in common people's lives because it is owned by the uncommon. So for people to talk this shit about markets and the invisible hand of the market, the hand is no longer invisible. Actually, it was never invisible because the markets are controlled by those who control the capital. So the markets are demonstrating the wishes and the whims of the 1%, the 1% of the 1%. So, family, we are approaching a point in time where things are going to be surrendered or they're going to be taken. I'm letting y'all know that right now. But hey, let me get this haiku for y'all real quick. I don't know y'all ain't noticed, but I sat down for a couple moments and started writing. And here are the haikus that I constructed. You ready? Hunger makes me eat. Hunger makes me eat. And hunger is emptiness needing to be filled. So I just want to try to expand the thought of hunger. What is hunger? A lot of people only associate that with food, right? You know what I'm saying? But hunger is an emptiness that needs to be filled. All right, well, anyway. My nation builders came to take me out last night. We had a good time, which is a fact. We went out last night. Went out last night. Went to a place called Twin Peaks. Unfortunately, we found some plastic in Cleve's water. He was drinking and he was chewing on ice and I seen him with the straw poking around a clear piece. I thought it was stop playing with your ice. He said that ain't ice. So all right, cool. At first they didn't take it seriously. Then we had to go on and kind of press him because like he was chewing on this shit, right? And I'm sitting up here like, yo, man, you gotta take that serious. I'm just glad it wasn't glass. But anyway, they didn't take it to a level of seriousness until we started pressing it. And then even then, so we just making sure that Cleve is all right. And he is. We're going to give Cleve a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Searching for a house. Prices are too high to buy. We'll wait for the crash. All that is true. All that is that brother haikuing. That brother is haikuing. All right, so let's go on and jump right into today's episode. I do not know why my cut generator is picking the cuts that it's picking. Good God Almighty! Some of the cuts be horrible. I be like, damn, and I'm paying for this shit. Like, it's hard times around here. Gas is $5 a gallon. And y'all pick it though. But anyway, it's hard times all around. But hey, here we go. The haiku for the day. New water has swelled. New fish into the current, flowing as just one. So when you look at my show and you listen to my show, please check out the title, right? Check out the title so that you can have an understanding of the haiku, right? As you possibly even get insight on where what the proverb is, right? But family, check it out. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you engage in the discussion. And if you're listening, man, family, and you like what you're hearing, throw in an ashe. Let a brother know that you out there listening, regardless of where you hear it at. Even if you hear one of the clips, type in an ashe to let me know that you're listening, all right? Keep me motivated, right? Keep me motivated. I need candle lighters, those you don't want to support the show and support the stuff that we do with Gye-nyame. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, so y'all heard the haiku. Let's get into it. I want to wish everybody peace and power. So I want you to pull up a chair on the porch. Yeah, we're going to get a porch. We're working on getting that Gye-nyame porch. Today is May 4th, my fault, 2026, according to our fractal calendar. And next week on Imani, in the week of Ujamaa. And if today is the 3rd, next Imani is the 10th. I will be giving the Sabayat. And in the Sabayat, I'm going to be talking about the fractal calendar and how you can use it in your life. But anyway, we are on Umoja, or Monday, May 4th, 2026. According to our fractal calendar, we step into the week of Ujamaa, right? So the overall color is going to be green for us this week. We are working on how to bring forth Ujamaa, cooperative economics, for those uninitiated, right? Through each one of these principles. And we are we are in the week of Ujamaa, and as we do every Monday, we ground our week in the foundation of Umoja. We are on Umoja Day. For y'all uninitiated, is Monday. For us, inside of this tribe and inside of this culture, is Umoja. The color for the day is a deep royal purple. A proverb for the Yoruba people is, new waters have swelled, new fish have entered. This is the essence of Umoja. When the tides rises, it doesn't just lift one fish. It changes the entire ecosystem. But here's the thing. You can't benefit from the new water if you are still trying to swim in a dried up puddle of your own making. In this cycle and this year of Ujima, collective worker responsibility, for those who don't know, the cycle is a 49-day cycle. We broke the year down into 7 49-day cycles, right? And each cycle is one of the principles of the Nguzo Saba. This cycle we are in right now, we are in the cycle of Ujima, okay? All right, we are now officially in the cycle of Ujima as well as in the year of Ujima. In this cycle and year of Ujima, our focus for Ujima week is understanding how we build wealth. But before we walk into this conversation and talk about dollars, we have to talk about the data. Our ancestral algorithm for the day is: I recognize my brothers and sisters' struggle as a data point in our collective growth. I recognize my brothers and sisters' struggle as a data point in our collective growth. I recognize my brothers and sisters' struggle as a data point in our collective growth. Think about that. In our community, we've been conditioned to hide our struggles. We think if we are catching hell, it's a personal failure. We need to keep quiet. We wrap ourselves in the strong black woman or the self-made man myth, which is nothing but a heavy, itchy wool coat in the middle of July. We keep our struggles isolated, and because they are isolated, they remain burdens. Type in I share if you feel that. Type in I share if you feel that, right? Now, but when we apply umoja, we scrape off the buildup of individual shame. When you realize that your struggle with a predatory loan, or your struggle to find a supplier, or your struggle with grief isn't just your problem, but a data point, the game changes. If 10 of us are struggling with the same obstacle, that's no longer a struggle. It's a market gap. It's a systematic hurdle that requires a collective solution. It's a systematic hurdle that requires a collective solution. I know I better get our share on that one. Come on, anime. All right, cool. Anime got me. All right, but I need you to get me too. Type in that I share if you felt that one, right? Umoja, in the context of Ujima, is about the subtractive approach. We need to cut the noise of the lone wolf narrative. That narrative was sold to us to keep us weak. If you are alone, you are a target. If you are a data point in a unified tribe, you are part of an intelligence network. An intelligence network. To reveal the true purple power of Umoja today, we must shed the burden of carrying our stories in secret. We must drop the weight of thinking we have to figure it all out by ourselves. When a new water opportunity swell, it requires a school of fish moving in unison to navigate the new currents. Stop trying to be the only fish in a dry creek. Release the pride that tells you your struggle is yours alone. Once you recognize that your brother's setback is actually a lesson for your own journey and your success is a blueprint for your sister, the tribe begins to prosper. We aren't adding more work. We are releasing the isolation that makes the work feel impossible. Now, be sure to explore these concepts further in the books, Warriors Handbook for Life Journeys, and not journeys, but it's journey, and the Players Pyramid. You can find them in my author's page. Also, let them know anime, yup. Make sure you get your Nguzo Saba narrative map. I need supporters. Become a supporter. A supporting member of the Daily Spark. Become a candle lighter. That's right. Consistently blow up those old paradigms. Become a support member of the Daily Spark. Also, get your Rep Your Principal t-shirt. Go on, Rep Your Principal, family. What's wrong? You shaved? You shaved? I know everybody can't be Coochie Chocolate born. It's okay. It's okay that you're Nia. It's okay. It's cool that you're Kuumba. It's cool that you was born on the Mojo or Ujima. Everybody can't be born on Coochie Chocolate, and I know. It's okay. We still love you here, right? Get your shirt, Rep Your Principal. Stand up for yours like I stand up for mine. All right, also, join our Daily Spark Telegram group. Join the group Family, we have discussions, or at least we're trying to have some discussions. I'm posting good stuff up on there. You get the show early, directly coming to you in the Telegram group. You get the Proverbs 2 days early with a discussion, as well as get the ancestral algorithm early, right? Now, so with that, I'm going to say this.
It's the proverb. The proverb of the proverb.
Yep. Get the proverb of the day. I know you already got it, but we're going to hit it anyway. Proverb of the day. Coming from Southwest Nigeria. The proverb of the day says, new water has swelled. New fish have entered. All right, family. With that, you know what's up.
You are now listening to Gye-nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.